I'm good at cleaning. I'll do it. I'll do
Better
whatever
at
you
shoveling,
want.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, actually, I like to shovel. We'll show you back here. Yeah, I'll actually shovel on the screen. But I think we're losing money.
Right.
If I am doing that value, that $25 value, you're losing my $100 value.
The reason people hire someone to do something, one is because they don't want to do it themselves, or two is because they don't know how to do it. When you run into, let's say, there's 10 steps, big steps to like building pickleball or something, and you run into one that's going to get in the way for a month, do you try to figure that out yourself? Do you hire outside? How do you overcome that obstacle that would normally shut down the whole process for most people building a business of any stature?
Well, you do create some obstacles with that thought, like, because you may know 8 of your 10 steps to open your business, right? I think hiring is great, but sometimes it's too expensive. So the problem is you got to go learn it. So there's that little bit of an obstacle to say, okay, I need to go learn what's getting in my way. It's just hard to do. Like, hey, I don't know anything about this. I don't know anything about management. I could cut grass very well. But am I going to hire a manager, or am I going to go get trained to be a manager and then be able to expand and manage people? I think there's a really fine line with, like, what do you do? And I still make that call every day, because even building pickleball center, are we going to hire a plumber, or are we going to plumb it? I guess we could plumb some things, or are we going to try and hang some of this stuff because we can't afford to have the installation company come in and do it? So there's so many decisions to make on the fly a little bit, but you hire because you don't know it, yes, if you have to. Right. You hire because you don't want to do it, sure, but you also hire because you got to remember the value of your time. Say my value is $100 an hour. So if I get paid $100 an hour for everything I do, my rule of thumb is if I can pay somebody 1/4 of what I get paid, I should hire it out. We shouldn't do it. So if I could pay anybody $25 an hour or less to work in the gun store, I shouldn't sell a gun. So that's my rule of thumb. Point. And if I kind of bill my own time out, which I don't even bill it out. I get paid $1,000 a week because I take a salary, but I kind of just make it, because the company gives me a lot of perks. But at the end of the day, if I can think about, if I get myself billable at $100 an hour, but could do anything, or someone could do something for me for $25, you need to do that, because
that saves you the time.
Well, it's not about saving the time. It's about, I can generate $200 an hour, and if you're $25 an hour, you generate $50 an hour. So if I generate $100 an hour for every 10 hours I work, so $1,000, I can hire and expand us faster than me doing the $25 an hour job, because it's maxed at $25. Like, that doesn't make sense. So in my head, I think I should be generating, and I may be worth $1,000 an hour, because if you look at 5 million, 6 million, 7 million, up to 10 million, depending on what we're doing. If you look at gross sales and what's tied to early group, so you're talking really, I'm working at $5,000 an hour. Not really, but in theory of gross sales.
Right.
If I am not doing stuff that's getting us to $6,000 an hour, it's probably not through the $25 an hour job. I need to hire that out.
Right.
But that's exactly how the receiving manager came here, the house manager came here, the instructor came here. Those guys are all, say, $25 an hour. And I'm trying to do stuff that gets us $100 an hour. We're netting $75 an hour. We're making $75. So that's what I'm saying. If I am sweeping the floors, fine, I will sweep the floors. The problem is I could pay them $25 an hour to clean, and probably clean better, maybe, because they do it every day. I'm good at cleaning. I'll do it. I'll do whatever you want.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, actually, I like to shovel. We'll show you back here. Yeah, I'll actually shovel on the screen. But I think we're losing money.
Right.
If I am doing that value, that $25 value, you're losing my $100 value. So I hope that makes sense. You could definitely ask another question here, because I do kind of bounce it around a little bit. But if you can hire anybody for 1/4 of what you get paid for, you should do it, because I think you're losing the money in the business. Maybe even half. If I could pay someone even $50 an hour, if I think my time's worth $100, it may still be worth it. But I go 25, you should be hiring.
Yeah.
So I hope that helps.
Good point.